Am I the asshole for kicking my cousin out of my wedding after he harassed my sister-in-law? I, 28F, recently married the love of my life, 30M. His family is Arab Muslim, and they have welcomed me with open arms. For the first time in my life, I felt like I had a real, supportive family. I am an only child, and my own family has always been complicated. My half-brother, who lives in Japan, congratulated me. But my parents were initially unsupportive of my marriage, until I made it clear that I would cut them off if they continued causing drama. The wedding itself was perfect for most of the night. Everyone was happy. Even my parents smiled at some point. However, I had invited my cousin, Mark, 35 Mium, at my aunt's insistence. In hindsight, I regret it. Mark has a history of being a womanizer. He has 3 children with 3 different women he abandoned. Despite this, my aunt insisted I include him. Later in the evening, I heard a scream. My youngest sister-in-law, Layla, 19F, was visibly shaken, backed against a wall. Mark was standing in front of her, dripping wet. Layla was holding an empty glass. I rushed over. My other sister-in-law explained what had happened. Mark had cornered Layla, telling her she was too pretty to be hiding under that hijab, and reached out, attempting to remove it. Layla had experienced trauma in the past. She struggles with physical contact and personal space around men. Being cornered and harassed by Mark caused her to tremble and panic. My older sister-in-law intervened, ready to confront him physically. My father-in-law stepped in and told Mark quietly but firmly, "It is time for you to leave the wedding." Then my aunt, Mark's mother, intervened. She insisted I could not eject him, claiming he was just joking and that Layla was overreacting. My mother supported her, saying it was an overreaction, and defending Mark. Seeing Layla scared and hearing my own mother defend someone who harassed her triggered me. I told my aunt firmly, "No, he needs to leave. Now." When she continued to object, I explained why. "Your blind protection of Mark is exactly why your family has so many broken relationships. You always choose him over the people he harms. That is why your daughter went no contact. He is leaving, and you may leave with him if you wish." The room went silent. My aunt began crying and left with Mark, followed by my parents. Since then, I have been receiving messages from my parents calling me cruel, saying I used a family tragedy to hurt my aunt. My husband has been supportive, telling me I did the right thing defending Layla. I do not regret standing up for her, but I feel guilty for the things I said to my aunt. I fear I may have gone too far. Mark was completely in the wrong, and I have no desire to have him near me or my husband's family again. Am I the asshole for what I said and for ejecting him from my wedding?